new details in that story we first brought to you as breaking news just last night. The man accused of having three bodies in a Greenville storage unit goes before a judge today. Those three bodies were found at iStorage on East Reed Road in Greenville. 3 News' Teddy Reedy has exclusive video of the suspect and reaction from a shocked community.
Just last night, Washington County deputies showed up to this storage unit right behind me here after an employee made a call about multiple bodies being found in the unit. Now a Greenville man is facing 3 charges of improper desecration of corpses. The local ice storage facility on East Street in Greenville was the spot where the once licensed Albert Creeth allegedly kept 3 bodies. Creeth was illegally running his funeral home out of the storage unit. Creeth previously owned Creeth Memorial Services up until he lost his license and his business. He was arraigned this afternoon at the Washington County Justice Court, right across
that guy's a weirdo.
Funeral home.
Every life deserves dignity. And given that fact, we want to make sure that justice is served.
Whoa.
Regarding
how crazy is that, bro?
That guy's creepy, bro. That guy has the necrophiliac. That guy got necrophiliac written all over him.
Can you hear it?
It was super low. I didn't know if that was like on purpose or not.
Oh, okay. Let me.
People trust these funeral homes.
Oh, there you go.
Trust them to do services, and they, of course, they pay them. You know, they pay for the necessary service to be done as humane as possible. So, for us to get to this is something different, but I do feel for the families.
A judge officially set Creeth's bond at $600,000. That's $200,000 for each count of improper desecration of a body. And the officials we spoke with were not exactly clear on why Creeth's license to operate a funeral home was taken away. And we are currently working to find out more. From Greenville, Teddy Reedy, 3.
There it is there, y'all. A motherfucker was holding, what they say, 3 bodies in the fucking storage unit. This motherfucker was a licensed mortician. I guess that's the name of his profession, a mortician or whatever they do, you know what I mean? And he loses his license. See, that was a damn good question at the end. Why did bruh lose his fucking license for his business? 100%.
Yeah, he was already doing some improper shit. I'm assuming.
Talk about it. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm listening. It's about to get real dark right here, but I ain't gonna lie. That's like there's some weirdo shit, bro. And there's a term for it. I think he's a necrophiliac, bro.
My bad, bro. My bad.
No, it's all good.
100%.
I think bro's a necrophiliac, bro.
I'll come back. Yeah, no, he's a fucking weird. But and see, that's the thing though. Like the family members, right? You didn't pay this motherfucker to properly, give their loved ones, you know what I mean, the right look and all that to send them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A proper funeral and all that.
Proper send off to their final resting place.
100%, bro. Bro is a complete weirdo. And like if you lost your license, how was you gonna properly, do the things that you told the loved ones to they, for their family member? How was you even gonna make that happen? And then
I'm assuming too, like those bodies that he ended up like keeping, I guess he just decided to keep those ones. Like maybe they were supposed to be set for like cremation or something. Mm-hmm. Then he just gives them some, he throws a Presto log in there and gives them some fucking ashes. And be like, here it is, and he keeps the body. That's some real weirdo shit going on there, man.
Right, and then like if you lost your license, you don't got your building. So how long was they gonna stay there? And then how did you even get them in there? What was it? Big old coffins? You know what I mean? Or like, come on, man, that's.
And he had them in the storage wool wops. And like, I mean, like, normally, what I'm saying, you would be able to smell that motherfuckers from a mile away. But like, if he's in that business, right, and he knows how to preserve the bodies and he done prep them, it basically like mummifies them in them fucking storage units, essentially, bro. That's just crazy.
And the cold thing is the workers found this shit. So they went up in bruh's locker. Did he not pay the fees? And you know what I mean? They went up in that motherfucker, or was the smell? Because like you said,
bro, a sick person like this might have been one to get caught so he could stop. He probably know he's not going to be able to stop himself. And it could be as simple as just not paying that shit. They're going to find it and they'll come after me eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's probably his state of mind, because at least I would hope so, because sick people like that shouldn't be running around, bro. You know what I mean? Like how vulnerable? I mean, like that's like, bro, this desecration of a body, bro. That's an actual charge for real. Like that's
They hit him with 3 of them.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's It's just to think, you know me, my mind goes somewhere else. Like, oh, I hope this guy wasn't. He has necrophiliac written all over him, bro. The guy's a real weirdo.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. It shows you how you know it's sick motherfuckers out there. 100%, bro. Crooked said this is a whole new meaning to not like us.
Yeah.
Bake said, crazy that in Colorado you don't need a license to embalm. Just like the couple that own the funeral homes with 100 bodies stacked on the top of each other, giving people cement instead of ashes. Fuck, this shit crazy, bro. 100%, man.
I mean, like back in the days, that would be a hustle to sell cadavers, right? Because then, like science, like my man Bones right here, motherfuckers would have an actual skeleton. They would pay top dollar for that shit. So like there's like grave robbers and all kind of like fools who do, or like fools in mortuaries that were slinging cadavers on the side. Like, but this guy's on some weirdo shit.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like at the end of the news story, and they said they gonna keep us updated, so we're gonna keep the people updated because they don't know why bruh lost his motherfucking license. You know what I mean? What the fuck was he doing?
And that's crazy because like I didn't even know that there's certain places you don't even need a license to just do that shit.
Right.
Like I know, like in some like reservations and shit, like you know there could be some tribes that actually like they you know they do certain burial rituals and you know what I mean, certain ceremonies. But like in America, right? Like it's like yeah, you legally have to be declared certain things. So there's certain people that are that are certified to do documentation and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's an actual business. You know what I mean? So you can't just operate in most places without having that license.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's definitely mishandling. It could be enough to lose your license. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was doing some type of faulty shit. 100%. And it's just scary to think of what he was doing with the bodies, let alone already get in trouble for having improperly, you know, storing bodies. And then even if they is embalmed and all that, like, right, before they go to the final resting place, like, don't they got to be in a certain temperature, like type shit? You know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah.
Man, it's
like
fucked up, dog. Yeah,
the heat definitely speeds up the decaying process. And then even like, you know, when the bodies is in full rigor, you know what I mean? Like the rigor mortis is like, they're stiff as a board. Like they literally have to break bones to like, you know, arrange bodies sometimes in the casket. You know what I mean?
Cold,
it got really dark, didn't it?
100%, man. Hey, like the reporter said, they gonna dig more into this story. So I'm gonna keep my eye out for the part 2 because we do love part 2s around this. Part 3s, we got a couple of them that we working on or that we waiting on to drop, so we can, you know, stay in tune to some of these stories, man.
This story